guys, Luna here, and welcome to Long Live the Queen. Now, I played this game back a long time ago, and I figured I might as well get back into this game to actually try and succeed at this game with an extra little thing to help support me. So let's actually get started. We're almost home. Your room is just the way you left it. I know it's hard to leave your school and all of your friends, but I've arranged your best possible tutors for every subject. You'll have to work hard this year to prepare yourself before your 15th birthday, but I know you can do it. You'll learn quickly and you'll make a wonderful queen. It's what your mother would have wanted. This is not what mother would have wanted. She wouldn't have wanted to die and leave me. No, she wouldn't, but sometimes bad things happen. We have to pick up and carry on. All of Nova depends on us, on you. I'll be here to guide you until your coronation, but the decisions you make are ultimately up to you. Come, your maids are waiting. I played this before. Now, basically, get a bunch of skills that will be used in the background for certain skill checks, and, for example, if you're gonna ride or use a horse, like ride on a horse, you have to make pass out his horse skill check. Got mood, which influences the skills learned. So, for example, right now I'm depressed, so conversation is very low. Get outfits, but those don't come until later. My classes, I learn 2 every week. I get to choose. And yeah, this is a log. But the thing that I do want to do and show you, where if I do Shift O, I entered the debug mode, which this was something that I was trying before, but I realized this type of thing actually sets these skills to a temporary set rather than permanence. But for a permanent skill change is something like this. So public speaking underscore 50 underscore equals 50. So if I do escape, why did that not work? Shift O. Oh, because I'd misspelled public. Underscore speaking. Underscore equals 50. And I press escape. Did that not work? Let's see here, just so. Maybe if I try composure, maybe that will actually work. So composure underscore equals 50. If I do enter twice, escape. Maybe it'll come in the next day. So let me save quickly. Then return, and then let's just do random classes. And then just fast forward through all of this. Fast forward. Okay, yeah, so my skills are actually set to what they need to be. So it just doesn't show up right away. So menu, load game. Yes. So I'm going to quickly pause, cut the recording, and set all of my skills to what they need to, and basically allow you to show this game on a slightly easier difficulty. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back to setting up all my skills, which hopefully they're set up like they're supposed to. But let's actually get right into it, shall we? This is one of those things that should be fairly easy to get to. But for the time being, I'm just going to, for classes, do accounting, I guess. I don't know what I want to do necessarily. Taxation is about past monarchs demanded too much and drove peasants into ruin in order to collect it. Other monarchs demanded too little and drove the whole dominions into ruin by lacking the funds to sustain and defend them. Said the standard operating cost of the main military and amounts needed to commission new ships, soldiers, and knights. What's all the noise outside? Who's here? Oh, it's my cousins and my aunt and uncle. Darling, we're We're so sorry to hear about your mother, Fidelia. Thank you. You look well, niece. I'm sorry, just someone's also... Hi, Lottie. Hi, Lottie. I haven't seen you in ages. Will you be staying long? Yep, Mommy said we'd be here a month. Maybe you have some time to talk later. I guess we'll visit Charlotte, just to see where that takes us. I love this room. It's so much bigger than mine back home. You should get to visit more often. It's awful that the only time I get to see you is something like this. I know your brother and sister are still too young, but why haven't you come to school? My mother worries about me. She doesn't think anywhere but home is safe. I understand. I'm probably not going to be allowed to leave the castle until my birthday, but at least we can have fun together here. So yeah, my mood is afraid. So all my things are at a bonus because I set all my things to 50. I guess let's just do some more accounting because I feel like accounting is going to be quite important. You study the art of laying custom duties and those how tariffs affect the flow of goods in and out of the country. You study the costs and benefits of public education and health provisions. You study the effects of minting more coin to cover economic shortages. You have nothing more to learn about accounting. What commotion's going on outside? Father, what's going on? I have to come pay my respects in honor of your mother. You have no respect or honor. It's because of you and your powers that my wife is dead. What? I am a lumen, as was she, and every other lumen. I'm willing to give my life as necessary to protect her domain. Your life has been traitors for 200 years. I won't have you corrupting my daughter. That's for the crown princess to decide. Ali, your mother, has trusted me, and I have so much to teach you. That is very, very interesting. I will send her away. You heard my father. Get out, leave, and don't come back. As you wish. I will return to my duchy until you call for me. She won't. I'll visit... Ooh, I can tour the barracks. I'll visit Charlotte again. What do you know about lumens? Why? Dad was really angry at the Duchess of Yerseril. Mommy says people are scared of lumens because they're jealous. There used to be lots of them in Nova, but they aren't anymore. Why not? I don't know. Maybe someone burned them. Interesting. Well, counting is max, so I'm gonna do trade and production, I guess. Trade and production. Over 100 years ago, a canal was constructed through eastern Lilium so that ore from Eleth could be safely transported past the rapids of the upper Canilla River. The gestures of Linian financed the canal's construction, and so is a toll for every boat which passes through. The rise of the fairs helped draw craftspeople and performers to different locations around the domain at different times of the years, ensuring wide access to a variety of goods and merchants. However, it also diminishes the power of the capital and the guildmasters. We learned from the Hellas traveled north to cotton-growing mead, where a colony called the Claydon died, and the sand from Mini travels north to Claris, where it's clasped into glass. He loves me not. Lottie, do you have a boyfriend? Not really, I just like to play with flowers. Me too. Gather your skirts and prepare to sit down, when all of a sudden a hissing noise alerts you to a hidden danger, a snake. Charlotte, don't move. With your quick reflexes, you grab a forked stick and manage to flip the snake away from you and your cousin. Eek! Get away, you horrible thing! You stomp loudly on the ground and the snake slithers off in a distant direction. What's going on out here? Mommy, there is a snake! What was a snake doing out here in the Royal Gardens? This is completely unacceptable. You could have been killed. Ellie scared it off. That's not good enough. I can't have my daughter remaining in such a dangerous place. We're returning to home at Mereva at once. Aw. I guess I will attend a court. Staying on the court sessions is not fun at all, but it pleases your father and may be important to your future. guess trade and production. I'll just do the same as last time. Let's see here. Disruptions of sea and trade would be disastrous. The Navy keeps regular patrols against pirates, and the lookout is always maintained at Shepherd's Point to warn enemies of approaches. It's possible for small locations to be self-sufficient by making a wide range of goods, but if each location focuses on making fewer kinds of goods, they can produce more efficiently. The overall amount of goods increases. Trade in this domain has always been focused on water. However, if more and better roads were built, the Duchy of Leyland could gain a lot through overland travel and to and from the east. Nothing to learn more about trade. You learn from the forests of Usher are regularly harvested for timber, but trees and girl are left to grow because their shade grows the smaller trees, which seeds produce coffee and chocolate. Unclear Jews gather herbs from Minerva and Buza, where wines from Hellas and honey from Mead, in order to make the most valuable medical elixirs. Secret combination of metals that must be carefully heated and work to create wood steel for top quality smithing. Nothing else from production. The castle seems quieter with Charlotte's and Emery and Zahir and their parents gone. It's certainly not empty though. It seems like we got more servants every day. I guess I'll attend court again. Sitting on the court session's not fun of all, but please you, Father. Let me quickly do something. Let's see here. So if I do Shift O, let's see, unlock outfits dot add royal oh, I have to keep that. Okay, so I do have to keep in this as well. So, okay. I wonder if that'll actually work. Oh, and it does. Okay. So yeah, okay. So Shift O. Conversation. And then I'm just gonna repeat this for every skill set. Expression. Agility. Weapons. Athletics. Animal handling. History. Intrigue. Medicine. Yeah, so these outfits actually give special benefits, which is why I am wanting to set these up. Military, faith, and lumen. So that should be every. Yeah. So yeah, there's a little outfit for faith, athletics, agility, economics, intrigue, expression. I love some of these. Royal, obviously there's the royal demeanor, lumen, animal handling, weapons, military, medicine, history, conversation, and obviously the school info. I think I'm gonna use conversation because it gives me an extra little boost to conversation, which I think would be important to have, probably. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be the wait, seriously? God. Oh wait, I did not mean to do that. Okay, so yeah, because I scrolled back up. I have to re-put these back in, but I'll be right back. Okay, got it up, and I'm gonna do, again, tea dress to boost things. And for this, do I want that, or do I want to do tuxedo? Well, my things are bad. I'll do conversation. And for skills, I guess I will focus on I'll do falcons, I guess. I don't know. Classes, animal handling, animal hounding, falcons and falcons. And okay. Gracefully feed tidbits to your bird, and she rests on your glove. You practice walking around holding a bird attached to you by a short length to ensure she doesn't fly away. You practice whirling a lure over your head for your bird to catch before calling her back to your hands. You practice playing with the lure, making it more difficult for the bird to has multiple passes to grab her prey. One of the mage approaches you for your attention. My lady, couriers have arrived from the Duke's Sienna. Sienna, that's untimely, the domain to our southeast. They brought you a letter and gifts. Condolences of death, deep regret, best wishes. Oh, what a beautiful necklace. Might not be appropriate for a rare man's gift in public, though. People would think it would mean something. I'm not going to wear it. It's important to maintain the proper image. I'm going to attend court again, I guess. Okay. Let's see here. I guess I'll do just learned about the dogs. You roam around the castle and grounds with your dog, letting him learn his way around as he becomes accustomed to the sights and smells and sounds of the castle. You begin training your dog to follow simple commands. You train your dog to search for hidden treats, items, and people. You go for him with walks in the woods and bed him to fetch anything interesting. You train your dog to perform silly tricks. Nothing more to learn about dogs. Your Royal Highness, I would like to speak with you. What is it? There are questions you have not yet thought to ask. You know that the powers of Lumen should be yours. Why not have you sought the crystal? My father said I shouldn't get involved in magic. If you don't, who will defend your domain if the Krakens rise again? I've seen the sights of the future. Danger is coming. I can teach you the control of the power, but first you must seize your birthright and become a Lumen. I will do it. How do I do that? You must find the royal crystal. Speak to your father. He will know where it is. Talk to father. Dad, what happened to Mom's Lumen crystal? It's in a safe place. Can I have it? No, but it's mine. Meddling with magic killed your mother. I don't want that to happen to you. Once you crown queen, I can't stop you from doing anything you want, but for now you're still a child. Guess I will learn about horses, I guess. I don't know, it's one of those... Practice different gaits, walking, trotting, cantering, and galloping. Practice special maneuvers such as backing up or maneuvering in tight quarters. Practice riding and jumping over small obstacles. You ride over longer distances and handle natural obstacles as they occur. You practice guiding the horse using only your knees so that your hands are free for other activities. Nothing more to learn about horses. As you're walking up the stairs, a maid comes running down, holding a towering pile of linens. You gracefully step aside and let her pass. Visit the treasury. Counting success. Roll on the guard with facts and figures, explaining that you need treasury access to adjust the royal budget, which may affect their pay packets, as well as taxes assessed on their friends and family. They stand aside. The glittering is dazzling, but some sixth sense draws you toward one little lock box in particular. This is what you need. This is the crystal that will make you a lumen. You tuck the box into your pocket, and you can show it to your mentor later and get instructions on what to do next. Okay. Let's see here. I guess skill-wise, can't do sense magic yet, so I definitely want to do one falcon lesson so I can learn that. I guess for the time being, I'll do composure. Do I want to do composure or do I want to do something else? Actually, I think I'll do divination. I think that'll be more fun. So I need divination is under mystical. So I do want one falcon, faith, divination. You take on your bird for free flights, catch them off prey, and return it to you. Nothing more to learn. You read about animal omens, in particular flights of birds. There's a man here to see you. He wishes crowdfunding for the project of his. Remember, the treasure is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you'll have less money to work with later. Your Royal Highness, I have a plan to print books using metal letters which can be moved and reused. I need to borrow 875 lassie to assemble the metal and factory into mold a cast type. With this system, you'll be able to create new books in a fraction of the time it takes now, and make copies to send all over the world. If this really works, this could be a very important invention. Invest. We will be happy to invest in your venture. Visits Celine. I got the crystal. What do I do now? The crystal must merge with your flesh, binding its energy to you. It will become a part of you for as long as you live. Hold it in your hands, feel it against your skin, place it to your chest, over your heart, and believe. Do it. I do believe in magic, I do. You take the hold of the crystal and wish. Magical girl transformation is a go. You feel dizzy, both larger and lighter than you were before. This crystal has disappeared from view, but you know where it is. Wow. Now that you are one of us, I can train you to use your powers. Wait, you're a lumen? She holds out her hands, light flickering above her bosom, and then, with a shower of sparkles, something else takes shape. Before you can react, she claps her hands together, and the crystal vanishes. My power has been handed down in secret so that I would be here and ready when you need me. Fancy. So, yeah, I definitely want to learn more about sensing this magic, because that is very, very good to be prepared for. Luminous sense. So, yeah, let's get to work. You learn to tell the difference between different kinds of magical signatures so that you can tell roughly what a spell you detect is meant to achieve. Expand your magical perceptions to give you some idea where a detected spell was cast from and how long ago. You learn to detect the latent power that signifies a lumen, even when he or she is not actively working magic. Your Highness, my sympathies for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will never be coming back. Thank you. However, I must call for your aid. The Lixonite occupation of my country of Embryon has gone on for too long. Now it's time to push back. His sister, the Duchess of Airless, has started trouble Ixion 4 years back, so they invaded his territories payback. We have plenty of troops, so it shouldn't be that hard to drive them out if we want to take part of it. must be a peaceful way to settle this. I will send for diplomats from Ixion to try and come for some arrangements. Thank you, Your Highness. If I might say so, you are looking particularly lovely this day, and I hope you think fondly of me. Is he flirting with me? He's almost as old as my father. I'll attend a court. Sitting in court session's not fun, but it pleases your father. So my sense is almost done, so I'm gonna do resist next. Expand your senses, learning to detect spells and magical creatures at greater distances, and lingering traces of strong magic in the past, even when the spell has been completed. You learn how to quickly flare magical shields around you to deflect an incoming attack. This uses much less energy than a constant shield, but requires good timing to be effective. And maintain a low level detection field so that magical attacks may not directly target you and will slightly harmlessly aside. This doesn't need much power, so you can keep it for a long period of time. The representative from Ixion is here. Be careful, no one wants to give up prizes that they have won. You have full support of my sister and myself, Your Highness. Let's get this over with. They are neighboring duchesses. Together, the siblings of Brim and Bran govern most of the Southern Nova. Your Highness, thank you for granting me this audience. I am sure we can come to an amicable agreement. Let bygones be bygones. No, we will forget about your unprovoked attacks on us, and we will transfer this rights for this little province. It was the Duchess of Ellis who tried to take over the part of Lixen territory, without the support of my mother, the Queen. We can be good neighbors again, without any lives being lost. I'm gonna execute him. And you have my answer. Off with his head! Ship that back to Ixion. If they know what's good for them, they'll get out of my way. I'm gonna sneak out. Sneak out of the castle to have a little bit of fun. You enjoy your freedom, but your father won't like it if he finds out. And with that, I'm going to save this episode here and return to the title screen. And I hope you guys have a good day, night, week, month of your lives. And may the stars forever guide your path wherever it might lead you into the future. Hope you have a good day.